Hello, how you doing? Good, I hope. Wakey wake. Never get the light right. Oh yeah, and the camera's flipped, so this is my right hand, this is my left hand. Doesn't really. So, wow, Tuesday, February 4th, 6:56 in the morning, and it's 2025. Februaries were always weird for me as growing up as a small child. Both my mother and my father had their birthdays in February, and my father's was on Valentine's Day, and his parents gave him the middle name Valentine, which in the 1940s, 1940s, was a burden for him because people would really discriminate because of his, call him, gay and all that sort of thing, because he got a middle name that's Valentine. You softy. It's like men were supposed to be hard as nails. Right, I'm ready. So it's just ridiculous. Anyway, but February was always weird month for me as a child growing up. And yeah, so here we are, February, and it's soon to be Valentine's Day. Totally made up, but nice way of looking at the world, where you can be somebody's love, because that's my answer to everything, isn't it? Not enough love in the world. There is. You just don't use it. Unconditional love. You're born with it. It kind of gets erased almost immediately, and the rest of your life, you kind of forget about it. So if you look at your life in a linear fashion, born, school, all that crap, and the trauma, all these things, then work, then play, and then desert, and partnerships, and you look at yourself as a linear thing. It's you're going along a linear timeline. If you look at it that way, and then you look at the types of love there are different types of love. Yes, you know that. Of course there are. It's not just one love. One love. I mean, it'd be nice, but it'd have to be the right one, wouldn't it? Otherwise, people go around fucking each other at will. It's crazy. Anyway, so looking at your life as a linear line, you were born with what I call unconditional love. You're born with it, and then you go through your life being conditioned away from that. So if you look at the descriptions of love, from unconditional love right the way up to sort of like infatuous love, that sort of like just purely physical, sex love, I suppose. It's eros, but eros can see these things can reverse engineer too. You can fall in love with somebody and it be romantic and sexual and fun, and it can grow into a reminder that unconditional love is the real core of our being. So if you're born with it and you're conditioned away from it, and you go through all these different types of love, and then you realize, wow, it's all love, then you're going back to that moment you were born. And that's where I go. I mean, that's somewhere I go almost every day, to be reborn with the idea of unconditional love. Am I the lunatic? Probably. Probably a robbery. Ugh. Whew. I have a blank day today. It's so good. It's like I have no pressing things on my to-do list. This happens a lot to me. I mean, it's great, but I haven't put. See, when that happens, when the interactive part of being alive and having a family and having friends and all that stuff, all of that is important. That's hugely important to me. But when there's a day where there's nothing scheduled or scheduled, or however you want to say it, I can very easily fill that up myself with loads of things that I can do, because I can get creative. I can start making music, can sit with my muse and just go, okay, yeah, I can do this. And so, getting creative. But I do have a few things on a back burner that I think I might deal with today, rather than just wait for the muse. Although I might wait for the muse, I don't know. But I definitely want to go out in nature today. That's something I've been craving for a while, is to actually go maybe up to Los Angeles National Forest, or there are places around where I live where it's somewhat natural landscape, and just sit with that for a while, away from far from the maddening crowd. Oh, what did I call this? Because I don't always title things and then work with it so as I stay so I don't bounce all over the place. Okay. Oh, readiness, not preparedness. Well, readiness is what is where you are after you're prepared. So if there is a progressive thing, readiness, I know it's semantics, I know it's just words, but it's important. I'm ready. My life is not a scramble to be prepared for whatever. I'm already ready. Are you ready? I'm ready. I'm ready, 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 ready. See, that's it. It's readiness versus preparedness. You are always prepared for whatever comes your way. If you live, love life, what comes your way, you can handle. It's readiness. And you might be ready for the most infinite sadness and the most infinite joy, but you're ready. If it comes, you'll be like, oh yeah, got to deal with it. And you probably will find that a lot of the sadness will be easier to deal with, and the joy will come from it. That readiness. So be ready. Be SpongeBob. Don't be Patrick. I'm ready. I'm ready. I'm ready, ready. All right. Here I am, ready and waiting. What am I waiting for? Nothing. I have it all. Yes, I'm waiting for you. That's the truth. Nothing I can do about it. I can't pull you forward or bring you closer in. But I'm waiting for you. I'm waiting here for you. Love in my heart. Okie doke. That's it. I'm going to keep it short this morning. Got things to do. No, I don't. Not really. Not really. There are things I can do and things I will do. But I'm trying to leave it so as I don't have to. So that's why I'm patient. That's why I sit. That's why I'm waiting. Ooh. I haven't read any of my correspondence this morning. Oh, good morning, Sunshine Sugar Bear. What's your name? It's not Sunshine Sugar Bear, is it? What's your name? What do they call you outside of your own bubble? K. Okay. Oh, K. Good to meet you. What part of the world are you in? Are you obviously you're in English speaking part of the world because you're speaking English? I am. You know what? That's how I consider myself too. Pretty and simple. The old USA. Really? Gosh, like I hope it's not like the old USA that they showed on a TV show that I watched called American Primeval. I watched that the other day. Midwestern Minnesota. Oh, nice. Nice. It must be cold there now, though. I don't like the cold. Yes, because I'm traveling through towards Philly and New York. Okay. I like traveling too. Yeah. Snowy. Always looks pretty, but I can stare at it through the window with the heater on. I'm quite happy looking at snow, but not running around in it. I ride horseback. I used to. Well, I ride, but you're not riding from Midwest Minnesota to Philly or New York, are you? No, you're not going there on a horseback then, man. Okay, yeah. I was a jockey. I used to ride steeplechase, over fences. When I in my youth, my wild youth. Yep. Yeah, I love horses. Yeah, it was cool. I the reason I started riding racehorses and became a jockey was kind of a little convoluted, but I really did enjoy it. Polo, no, steeplechase racing, just horse racing, but over fences. I have a video, which is weird. How I come across the video because when I was riding, very few people had a VCR, but there's a video of me that I managed to obtain. It's a blurry video of me riding a winner. In a, I think I used it for a couple songs, or I put it up on my YouTube somewhere. Anyway. Jumping, yeah. Yes, their spirits are so strong. Horses' spirits are strong. Fiercely bright. Yeah. I mean, they'll let you know when they don't want you. And, it was always funny being a jockey when I was young. I always thought about it. It's like you know, 3/4 of a ton of spirit in muscle and fitness, and you know, me, a little tiny person on top trying to control it. So for me, when I was a jockey, it was all about letting the horse. It wasn't about making the horse. You don't make a horse do anything. It's 3/4 of a ton, you know. What are you doing to me? You know, so I always worked with the horses, which was good. What's a winner? Finishing first. In a race, it's finishing in front of the rest. That's all. And, you know, yes, over their front shoulders. That's where my weight was balanced over the horse's withers. You know, the front shoulders. That's where your weight is. That way, they feel weightless and they run free. I get ya. Yeah. Yeah. Wow. So you ever been? Hey, Kay. So I'm talking to Kay. Just for anybody else out there, I'm talking to Kay because I don't really know Kay. Yeah. Well, some men are stupid. I'll agree with that. Kay, I want to ask you some questions. Oh, you ever been to California? Hi. Have you ever been to California? You ever been on this coast? I can already tell. I mean, that's fine. I invite people to ask me questions, and I ask them questions, and we get to know each other. That's part of, even though this is a digital interaction, I want to expand my experience to understand other people and other cultures and other ways of living. So yeah, we're just making friends. That's all. We're just making friends, Kay. But I want to know something about you, that's all. I'm an old school raver girl who loves techno. Oh, do you like any of my music? Have you listened to any of my music? Oh, yes, you have, because you made a comment on a mix I did. I did a mix a few days ago where I went into my studio headphones and I improved a song for me, and I put it at a healing frequency and altered the mix and then remastered it to make it better. And you made a comment, and it was quite interesting. Thank you. I like your music. I like your music too. Yours is the music of the spheres. It's a all encompassing language of the spheres. It's a way of communication. Yeah. I did try and look you up on um, Sugar Sunshine Sugar. You do have a YouTube site, I think, that I went to, and I think there was some music on. Yes, there was some music on there too. Yeah, kind of like it. A live show with you and the Doghouse and you. Yes, and Funk from Anarchist Wood. Yeah, that was fun to do. We did and it was all impromptu. You know, I mean, sure, I knew Emma's funk, Anarchist Woods music. I knew Jason from Doghouse. I knew his music, and they knew my music, but we never collaborated together on stage. And then we met at the club, I had some lyrics that I put on a music stand, and I said, let's just do it. And that whole show was put together in the moment. It was very, very exciting and fun, and flying by the seat of your pants. Sure, I had a lot of pre-recorded music that I was DJing, and I had a structure in my head of the songs, but Jason doing the vocals, he was actually singing the wrong vocals over the wrong song. It's that the way I'd written them at some point, but it worked, I mean, and we just kept going. I was very fortunate to have a friend who's very good at video editing. Another friend in London who was teaching film, because I have a background working in film and television too, and he lives in London now. And it all coalesced into this show that is called Moments of Bliss. Okay. Oh, lots of things. Fun shit. Yes. Bit of experimental. Oh, yes. Hey, Conrad. How you doing? Little Mandy. Don't know. Mandy. I don't know. That's my sister's name. Or nickname. She name's Amanda. A little Mandy. Or are you talking about drugs? I don't know. Sweet hell yeah. Nigel, question. Yeah, it's my name. My mum gave it to me. I don't like it. Do you believe in magic? Yes, of course I believe in magic. Everything's magical, isn't it? So, but okay. Oh, yeah. Why so? Are you pushing yourself too hard with work? If so, go out in nature and replenish yourself. Nature. The nature of our nature. Yeah. Comrade's very, very busy man. You can tell he's got a driving ambition with the work that he's doing. And Comrade, this is Sunshine Sugar Bear in the chat. Her real name's Kay. Comrade's in Poland, I think. No, well, I'm pretty sure. Hey. See, we're all beginners. Hey, we're all beginners. We're all beginning something. If it isn't new, then you're working backwards. And so we're all beginning something. We're all becoming something. That's the other thing. People say, you know what I am? And I'm like, yeah, you're becoming something. We're none of us there yet. Are we there yet? The plaintive cry of the small child. Are we there yet? No, you'll never be there, mate. Harder part of Poland. Yeah. I mean, I have a friend who goes to Warsaw, where there's a burgeoning underground music scene. And he says it's nice. It's something he makes comparisons between when he goes to Warsaw, because he's half Polish. And he and his son travel to Poland, and they go to Warsaw. He said Warsaw is like, to him, what like Czechoslovakia it is to a lot of people. It's an old, established, but exciting place, or like Berlin, harder part of Poland. Well, I'm sure the weather's hard there right now. Just knowing the longitude and latitude, and knowing the seasonal changes. I mean, it's just the way it is. I don't like being in England, where I was dropped off originally. I don't like to say I was born there, because anyway, I was, but I don't like the seasonal changes there anymore. I like to observe them, but I don't like to be in them. Talking of which, my sister is. I've been trying to get hold of her. She has been out of radio silence. She's moving house. I just want to make sure, because now we're in February, she should be. All moved in. Harder part of Poland. Indeed. Oh yeah, 4 or 6 seasons. Yes, and I think the more we increase the seasonal changes in the place where we are, because we just recognize the changes. It's like, it's the rapidity of the changes. Sometimes you can go out and go, God, it's freezing cold and it's raining and there's snow on the ground, but the sun's shining. It's like, yeah. I grew up with that in England. I didn't like it very much, but there were good things about it. My acknowledgement of the beauty of nature. Anyway. Okay. Or Sunshine Sugar Bear. Call you what you will, whatever you want, Kay. My mother is in Germany. Wow. Okay. That's not far. Germany, Poland. Yeah. I know. A little bit of history there, but hey. We're all human beings. So, 27 minutes in. I don't really like to go over 30 minutes. So, any questions for me today? Cheers to your mother. Always love Mother Earth and understand Father Time. That's not to say they are immovable objects. Everything is fluid, including space and time. That's a tough one for many. But my human experience on Mother Earth, with Mother Earth, will end because of Father Time. But it's a fluid relationship. Father and mother. Muda and Fata. Yeah. As said William Blake, there is one question out there. Yes, and echoed through the years by many great philosophers too. Who am I? Yeah. That is the end question, isn't it? Really. Who am I? It's the only one you work on consistently through your life. There's been some great writers who have been put into categories called philosophy. But we invent the words to describe the people that we are impressed by. I'm impressed by philosophers as much as I am scientists. I'm impressed by engineers as much as I am creators. It's like we're an intertwined human ball of expansion, and if we expand, we can solve most of our own and other people's problems. But we keep doing this expansion contraction thing. This is the way. Maybe it's aliens, maybe it's our own human stupidity, but for whatever reason, we kind of expand into a loving thing, and then we contract, and then we expand, and we contract. Maybe we're just on a huge elastic band, and we keep stretching out and out and out, and then we snap back. Who knows at this point? I mean, I do know that we've got to stop following fools, putting our power in other people's, and saying that they are the authority on this, and it's unquestionable. That's giving up, and that's what America seems to be doing right now. I'd say America give it, and it's not. It's the untied states of America. It's not united here at all, but it's the untied states, and we relinquish our power into the hands of fools, and we were doing it over and over and over. We've got to stop this. Anyway, I don't want to get involved in that too much, apart from claim your own right to be your own person and love everybody. Start there. Wow. There's one question out there. The sun you can't kill. I just played. Face with the sun and suddenly won again. The sun is also like the barrel of a gun. Yes. But motherfucker can't lose today. Thank you, Conrad. It's really from song. Yes. Yeah. There's many words in my songs that come to me from wherever they come from, my muse, whatever it is I sit with, and then just the pen starts working, and I read them back sometimes, and I'm like, whoa, where'd that come from? And it's interesting. Yeah. I mean, all my songs that have lyrics, I got asked to do a book of poetry, so I did, by a friend who publishes poetry. A friend I've never actually met, but he's the other side of the USA. And he's a great poet himself. He was the poet laureate, or the beat poet laureate. Anyway, so he said, I like your lyrics in your songs so much. Do you want to put out a book of poetry? And I said, sure. So I did that. But the point is, it's not, I don't want people to focus in on me and say it's his work, But I do want people to try and understand that what comes through me goes through them, and it's part of the creative flow. That's why I like the song that came to me like fluid, like it's called Eternal Flow. And then there's another one called Artificial Intelligence. These songs that I wrote with a music partner, but I was writing the lyrics as he was messing with music, and I was messing with music whilst he was helping, arrange the lyrics. So it was very, very, very interesting combination. And now I've gone 34 minutes. Over red lights. Over red lights. Don't know what you mean by that. All right. Over red lights. The red light on YouTube. Red light overboard. Oh, okay. Okay. I will definitely look into that. Red Light song by Oliver. Yes. Okay. Yeah, I get it. And so I will definitely go there and have a listen, because I do need some music to listen to this morning whilst I cook my breakfast, and I go out hopefully to enjoy a wonderful day here in slightly overcast California, Los Angeles. Yeah. Love and peace, everybody. I gotta go now. Cheers, Conrad. Cheers, Kay. Getting to know you. Getting to know all about you. Wow. little bit. Cheers.